Alam mo pusong handa makipagsakayan.
Hello everyone! Diyos marhay na hapon sa Indogabos, Bacolor. Eid Mubarak to our Muslim friends. Welcome to Game 3 of the Best of 5 NBL 2025 Season President's Cup Finals here at the Iriga City Sports Complex. Who will step ahead and move one win closer to the crown? Tikas Kapampangan versus your Cam Sur Express. Here are the players. Let's begin with the Governor's Cup champions, Tikas Kapampangan. First off is an unselfish player, number 24 from Mexico, Alberto Carlos. A defensive anchor of Magalang, number 77, Harold Sedin. Another pride of Magalang is a top playmaker at 28, Ariel Manaloto. Giving his all on both ends of the floor from Angeles City, number 2, Kai De La Cruz. A force in the paint from Candaba, number 27, Jamiel Pablo. Next is one of the reliable big men from Bacolor, number 15, Al Lianco. Is one of the explosive guards of the team at 17, Reniel Gomez. A skillful big man from Santa Rita, number 22, Joseph Francisco. Another gunner from Mabalacat City at 0, Jade Rivera. A versatile player from Angeles City, number 1, Jerick Fabian. Is a two-way threat from Minnesota. A spark plug from Magalang, number 16, Jake, the Iron Prince, Munoz. He's an agile player from San Fernando, Pampanga, number 9, Miko Santos. A top-minded from Lubao, and the Governor's Cup Finals MVP, number 8, Jasper Manalang. Joining the run is the Supremo General from Porac, wearing 10, Jenmar Bragais. A relentless big man from Magalang. He was just named one of the mythical selections this 2025 President's Cup, number 18, Renzo Victoria. Also recently named one of the mythical selections of this conference, the 2023 President's Cup MVP from Guagua, the Bomberman, Lancer Khan. The head coach is Jeff Chan, assisted by Jerry Flores, Aaron Laksamana, JB Kindao, and William Mejia. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tikas Kapampangan. Determined to go further in their second finals appearance, magriribok kita for your Cam Sur Express. With a low-key attitude, high-flying altitude, from Irosin, Sorsogon, number 21, Aaron Decano. Running the show off the bench with confidence, from Goa, Camarines Sur at 5, Alex Lim. A defensive stopper, he takes the challenge and delivers, from Cabangan West, Legazpi, wearing 99, James Masinas. A dependable guard is stepping in and making an impact. Bulusan Sorsogon represents number 10, Mark Matos. From the paint to the elbow, this wing knows how to score, hailing from Huban, Sorsogon, number 93, Kenneth Sabio. A rim protector turning the paint into a no-fly zone from Daraga Albay, number 60, Dakula Makosog, Dan Monsalve. Coming out of Iriga City, a hard-working veteran, leading by example, number 12, MJ Raton. From Catanduanes, rising up with power and flair, he elevates and detonates, number 8, Kyle Dumagtoy. Locking down the opposition for the Express, Daraga Albay's own, number 17, Eugene Malyapre. Next is a dependable who has stayed committed to the squad, from Nabua, Camarines Sur, number 9, Francis Ritondo. A backcourt weapon with speed and skill, from Pulangge Albay, wearing 22, Rufino with the bang, Sablaon. He slashes, he crashes, he attacks without fear, from Daraga Albay, number 27, Maisog Makaskas Vincent Malyapre. Strong in the post, doing the most, hailing from Malinaw Albay, number 2, Lloyd Borbe. A firepower to the lineup, inside and beyond the arc, from Placer Masbate, Bicol, number 70, John Habunete. Lights on, pressure high, step up big to reach the finals. From Pio Duran, number 7, Medwin Ariate. From Tinambak, Camarines Sur, a decorated standout and sportsmanship awardee of the 2023 Chairman's Cup, the Bicol Venom, number 3, Verman Magpantay. Representing Naga City, an astonishing player and one of the top performers of the NBL 2024 President's Cup, recognized among the best as a member of the Mythical Five this conference, number 19, J. Smooth Jerome Almario. The head coach, Genesis Volta Jr., his assistants are Hil Lumberio, Froilan Saquillo, Nick Okray, J.R. Salcedo, Aymar Sabayo, Cocoy Vargas, and Gab Lumberio, with the team manager John Paul Deswanco. NBL fans, your Cam Sur Express. Let us all stand. Hinihiling po namin na tumayong lahat at pakitanggal po ang ating sombrero as we start with the NBL prayer.
Dear God, we thank you for this opportunity to come together in sport. Please bless the players, coaches, officials, organizers, and fans. Grant us safe fields of play, skillful and fair competition, and good sportsmanship in every moment. Keep everyone healthy, guided, and focused on giving their best. May the games be played with respect, humility, and unity, reflecting the spirit of teamwork and grace. Amen.
Please remain standing. At this time, may we invite the center court, the team governor of Cam Sur Express, Engineer Solomon Ngo, Iriga City Honorable Mayor Rex Oliva, with the Philippine flag to be brought in by our reliable liaison officers, Constantine Rotoni, Bicolano homegrown from Buhi, Camarines Sur, Mr. Alexander Santiago. Let's sing together the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Manatiling nakatindig as we honor the team's hymn. Let's start with the province of Pampanga, the Tikas Kapampangan. Thank you very much, Tikas Kapampangan. And to render the Camarines Sur hymn, your Cam Sur Express.
Camarines, land of glory, make the morning songs and stories. Hear us sing to thee, voices of our people free. Heard the hills and azure mountains, with the roots and flashing mountains, in the lovely pleasant land, as praises break on the sand. For the sun that is adorning, when the sun greets us this morning, and the changing hues of skies, tell the God is watching by. For honor the heaven, your sighs and there's us even, on the swales and green and flame, thirsty all year round we flame.
Thank you very much, Cam Sur Express. You may now take your seats, NBL fans. This time around, to give us the welcome message, please welcome Cam Sur Express Team Governor, Engineer Solomon Ngo.
On behalf of our team owner, Governor El Rey Villafuerte, together with Congressman Mix Villafuerte and Congressman Luigi Villafuerte, we would like to thank and welcome the NBL family, headed by Ma'am Rose Montreal, who is watching right now live. Ma'am Rose, get well soon and hope to see you soon. To Com Edward, and of course, to Boss Soy Mercado, who is also watching live in Facebook. To Tikas Kapampangan, team owner Sir Errol and Ma'am Aya Gopez, and the coaching staff led by Coach Jeff Chan, my big respect and salute to you. Gusto ko pong hiramin ang mantra ni Coach Noli Ayo na sasabihin ko na ang Tikas Kapampangan po ay ating kalaro at hindi kalaban. And of course, sa ating butihing mayor, na LGU Iriga, si Mayor Rex Oliva, Vice Mayor Edsel Di Maiwat, at mga city councilors na present po ngayon, maraming salamat po, Mayor, sa pagpagamit mo ng Iriga City Sports Center na nandito tayo ngayon, napakaraming tao nag-cheer para sa ating Cam Sur Express. Sa mga nandito ngayon na nanonood, pati nanonood din sa live streaming ng mga taga-Iriga, mga taga-Rinconada, mga taga-Camarines Sur, lahat ng Bicolano, buong Pilipinas at sa buong mundo, let's support and cheer for our very own Cam Sur Express! Thank you very much po, and let's just enjoy the game. Good luck po, Tikas Kapampangan and Cam Sur Express. May the best team win po sa langring ito. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Solomon Ngo. Now, to welcome us all, please give a warm round of applause for the Honorable Mayor of Iriga City, Rex Oliva.
Foremost, and as we always say, praise and thanksgiving to the Almighty for the countless blessings and graces that He showered upon our beloved city. Maraming salamat, National Basketball League, through Commissioner Edward Aquino and our good friend, Ma'am Rose Monreal, for giving us the opportunity to host the important games of NBL, Games 3 and 4 of the championship games. Maraming salamat, Governor El Rey, Congressman Migs, and Congressman Luigi Villafuerte, and the Governor and Manager of Cam Sur Express, Solomon Ngo, for this opportunity. This further propel and boost our vision to be the sports capital of Bicol region. And to our worthy opponent, the Kapampangan Tikas, a while ago, kami po ni Engineer Monmongo were with the manager of Tikas Kapampangan, Ma'am Aya Gopez, and to your husband, and Coach Jeff Chan, and the rest of the Tikas Kapampangan family, welcome to the city of Iriga. Iriga is the extended home of Cam Sur Express. Kaya po si Coach Momo Molto, Coach Hil Lumberio, and the rest of the coaching staff and the players of Cam Sur Express are adopted sons of Iriga City. You have a home here. And good luck po. And let us enjoy the game. Maraming salamat sa pagkakataong ito. Kami ni Vice Mayor Edsel and all the members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod are here. Kami pong mga taga-Irigeños, for on behalf of the city of Iriga and its people, I would like to express our warm welcome with open arms and a grateful heart. Welcome to the city of Iriga. Diyos mabalos, arriba!
Marami pong salamat, Iriga City Mayor Rex Oliva. Both teams may continue warming up before the game starts.
Mabuhay Pilipinas, mabuhay lalawigan ng Camarines Sur. Welcome to Game 3. That's right, Game 3 of the 2025-26 National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas President's Cup Finals is gonna be, again, the visiting Tikas Kapampangan against the host team, the Cam Sur Express. That's right, we are live here from the Iliga City Sports Complex. And of course, again, this is Game 3 of the Best of 5 series, which is right now tied at 1 game apiece. Good day, basketball fans. My name is Andy Servino. I'll bring the action live here from courtside. All right, let us discuss what has happened so far in the series, particularly in in Game 2, which was played last week at the Pampanga State University in Bacolor. Look at that. Cam Sur winning by only 4 points on a last-second three-point shot by Rufino Sablaon. And then the key there, look at the second chance points. So Cam Sur out-hustling Tikas in their home court, 28-13. And then the starters of Cam Sur played a big role, outscoring the starting five of Tikas, 70-39. And of course, at that time, Cam Sur had a 14-point lead. But of course, Tikas playing at home, they came back and made things interesting. Of course, big factor in Game 2 was the sterling play of no other than Verman Magpantay. Of course, just minutes before that, Verman was awarded as part of the he was a constant award, but before that, Verman Magpantay, all over the court, he set the you can say he set the table for the winning shot of Sablaon in the dying seconds. So again, they expect a lot because look at that, numbers of Magpantay in Game 2, 32 points to go with 4 rebounds. Very efficient, 9 out of 16 from the field. 4 triples actually for Magpantay. So again, they say Magpantay plays better when they are in Bicol. Let's see if the saying is correct. Now, we go to his teammate, John Edward Habonete. Look at that. Of course, Habonete, in his first tournament here as an NBL professional, of course, Habonete has really made a difference at the center position. With his shots from the outside, he is really an example of modern basketball. That's why it has really challenged the defense of Tikas. When you have a big man shooting from the outside, it really opens up the defense. Look at Habonete. Double-double, 21 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks. These are, yes, good numbers for a center. But then again, you look at his shooting, 9 out of 16. Of course, the intangibles that Habonete delivers whenever he's on the floor. On the other hand, Tikas, yes, they played well, but they fell short in the end at their home court. Well, one bright spot that they can build on is, of course, the continuing good play of Miko Rainstar Santos. Of course, Santos, yes, his game dipped a bit during the elimination phase. But, when things count more, the veteran Santos has stepped up. And look at Miko's numbers from Game 2. 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a plus 12 efficiency whenever he was on the floor. Why? Look at that. 7 out of 10 field goal shooting. Again, Miko Santos hoping to continue from where he left off, bringing his game from Pampanga all the way here to Bicol. Of course, again, like what we always say, he cannot do it alone. He needs help. And when you need help, you can always call the number of Jenmar Bragais. Jenmar Bragais, of course, a fan favorite. Wherever the Tikas Kapampangan plays, he is not just a fan of the Pampanga people, but also even the opposing team. He has a lot of fans. So definitely one of the most exciting players here in NBL Pilipinas, Jenmar Bragais. Now, Jenmar, he did not play that well in Game 1. But look at his output. He bounced back in Game 2, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. Again, this is a good bounce back game for Jenmar. Now, they need a little more. But before that, we'll take a break and we'll bring you Game 3 coming up.
The wait is over. We're now ready, mga ka-NBL. Here's the starting unit of the Tikas Kapampangan. Guard number 7, Jericho Isidro. Also at guard number 8, Jasper Manalang. Forward number 9, Miko Santos. Playing center number 22, Joseph Francisco. At forward number 10, Jenmar Bragais. The Tikas Kapampangan is led by the Negros sniper Jeff Chan. First assistant coach, Jerry Flores. Puunan Tana, Bicolandia for your Cam Sur Express. Guard number 3, Verman Magpantay. At forward number 8, Kyle Dumagtoy. The other forward number 9, Francis Redondo. Point guard number 10, Mark Matos. Playing center number 70, John Habunete. Their head coach is Genesius Molto Jr. First assistant coach, Gil Lomberio. Referees are Jonel Buse, Edward Aquino, and Justin Fernandez. This game is under the supervision.
And there you have it, Game 3 of the best of 5 NBL Pilipinas President's Cup Finals. Look at the starting 5. Matos, Magpantay, Habonete, Dumagtoy, Redondo. For Cam Sur, Manalang, Francisco. To start things for Tikas, first possession is with Manalang. And we hope to see a stepped-up game from Manalang. Remember, Manalang is a former Finals MVP back in the Governor's Cup. That means he shines when it matters the most. Look at that. Like what I said, Bragais is a fan favorite wherever he goes. He has fans even from the opposing side. As Francisco punches the hole for the first points of Game 3. Since he's tied at 1-1, Tikas took the first game. And then Cam Sur stealing Game 2 on a last-minute shot by Rufino Sablaon last Sunday. So guys, now bounce pass in on the break, cleared by Redondo. And it's nice to see Redondo back in action. Redondo was not dressed for the semifinals. Of course, they need is better than smarts. They go to Habonete at the post. Cross-court pass is too strong. And it goes out of bounds. Of course, we would also like to commend Mark Lester Matos. I mean, look at Matos. He has somewhat supplanted the more renowned guards of Cam Sur, and he is now the starting guard. It looks like, he must have shown Coach Molto something in practice, and even in the other games that has, made him earn his position right now as Bragais fires an air ball. And you can just hear the reaction of the fans. You know what? Our official game start, ladies and gentlemen, is 5 o'clock Philippine time. Would you believe as early as 3 o'clock in the afternoon, this place was already filled? Yes! And as we speak, Cam Sur filling up the bucket with that triple. So it's now a two-pointer rather. So it's 2-all. It was a long 2. Meanwhile, Bragais kick out to the corner and nobody there to receive. Isidro was cutting. I guess he gave the wrong signal. Look at this. Redondo had a foot on the line. Yes. But it's clean as a whistle. First bucket for Cam Sur. Redondo. Back-to-back hits. So Redondo with all 4 points of the Express. The guys having trouble. Met by Redondo. Francisco, nice receive, no. Stays with Tikas. Bragais will move closer. Kick out Manalang all day, no. Rebound battle won by Tikas. And Nico Santos, of course we discussed Nico Santos in the pregame. And they need a good game today from Santos. Matos. Again, we really admire how this young man has earned his current status as the starter. Meanwhile, a steal by Santos. It's with Manalang. Manalang will survey. Manalang will fire. Nobody there for the rebound. It's won by Dumagtoy, and now Matos will bring it down. Of course, Matos coming all the way from Bulusan, Sorsogon. Several players from Sorsogon on the Cam Sur lineup. Matos kick out. Dumagtoy all the way from Camarines, from Catanduanes. No. Bagais now applies the brakes. He will shoot. Yes! And now the lead is with Tikas 7-4. Habonete against Francisco. Habonete with the big advantage in height. But a stop by Francisco instead. A foul is called on Habonete. Look at this. This is the shot earlier by Bagais. And he tosses a grenade again. Well, of course, an imaginary grenade, which has been his trademark. Okay, Bagais will bring it down. Looks like Bagais will play some form of a point forward or something. Yeah. Okay, Santos handoff to Bagais. Jumper, no. Air ball is cleared by Renzo Victoria. Of course, a member of the President's Cup Mythical 5 together with Lancer Khan. Ariate, the hero of the semifinals. Inside Habonete, and this time Habonete is clipped. So it's on Santos. And look at the reaction of Coach Jeff Chan. He did not like it. So it will mean free throws for John Edward Habonete. Meanwhile, we have an early shuffle here by Coach Chan. We have Jake Munoz coming in. So now Habonete, the pride of Masbate, by way of the Mapua University Cardinals in the NCAA. First free throw is no good for Habonete. And again, we can say Habonete has really acquitted himself very well in his first tournament as an NBL Pilipinas pro. Expect a lot more in the coming seasons from this young man. Meanwhile, Santos is still in the game. Manalang wants to move closer. Uses the Victoria screen. Victoria back to... Wait, this is Gomez, by the way. Gomez has replaced Manalang. Okay, Bagais picks it up. Bagais, yes! Just in time for the shot clock. And quickly, Coach Genesis Molto calls a timeout, but look at this, such a clean shot, huh? Such a clean shot for Genmar Bagais. And again, as expected, the grenade toss. We'll be back after this timeout. Stay with us. There's the tail end of the huddle. Look at Jerome Almario. Of course, Almario is not starting today. But look at that numbers of Almario in game 2. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a triple-triple for Almario. Well, I guess it always happens because, you know, before the game, Almario was awarded as part of the President's Cup Mythical 5. It's like, it's more often than not, you know, usually when that happens, the awardees, their games drip and their games drop. I mean, their games drop. So I guess, let's see. Well, nowhere to go but up for Almario today. He's playing in front of his home fans. Meanwhile, Tikas on the attack, kick out. Ganya's in the game, by the way. Gomez off the bench. They give it to Victoria at the post against Habonete. Victoria! So now we have somebody who is just as big as Habonete because, you know, the starting big man, Francisco, was much shorter compared to Habonete. Meanwhile, Sablaon, yes! It's a triple for Sablaon, just like the way he ended Game 2. The miraculous ending in Game 2 over there with Bacolor last Sunday. Meanwhile, some color developing between Bragais and Sablaon. Referees are quick to separate both parties. All right, the proverbial cooler heads prevail as always. But I guess that goes to show the intensity of both these teams, so how much they want to win this pivotal Game 3. Of course, because the series is tied at 1-1, the best of 5 has now become a virtual best of 3. And in the best of 3 series, whoever wins the first game has a very big advantage, I tell you. Okay, Bragais try to get the crowd on his side. Let's see. All right, let's wait for the verdict of our officials.
Number 22, Max Sablaon is first. Technical foul on Max Sablaon. Technical foul on Jennifer Bragais. Both were unsportsmanlike behavior.
Okay, so there's a foul on Sablaon. All right, but before that, here's the shot by Sablaon, a triple. Kapow! And then look at what happened afterwards. No, Sablaon now getting into trouble with Bragais. Yes, they get entangled. And then Bragais with a little push. So now it is ruled a foul on Sablaon. At the same time, they are given technical fouls each, Sablaon and Bragais, for their altercation. All right? Unsportsmanlike behavior. Right now, it's a 5-point lead for Tikas. Of course, for Tikas, they're ahead by 5. They do not need things like that. So they were ahead by 5. No, they have to focus. They have to focus on this game. No? It's also the mental aspect. Meanwhile, a stretch is no good. And there's a whistle. Let's see. Okay, the fouls on Masinas, who is also fresh into the game. And that will send Reniel Gomez to the line. Okay, so 2 shots for Gomez off the bench. And if you remember our pre-game discussion, the starting 5 of Cam Sur, look at the numbers of Gomez, by the way, last Sunday, 6 points and 4 assists. Reniel Gomez, but of course we know Gomez. He has also won his share of Player of the Game honors. He can explode at any given time. Look at the numbers. I will go back to our discussion. 70 starter points for Tikas, 39 only for the first 5 of Tikas against 70 for Cam Sur. So the starters doing heavy damage in Game 2. Meanwhile, Ariate is hemmed in well by the defense, and there's a foul. First on Gomez. Okay, so now we see the entry of Lancer Khan, another member, one of 2 Tikas Kapampangans recognized as part of the President's Cup Mythical 5. So expect things to pick up for Tikas with the entry of Mythical 5, Lancer Khan. Meanwhile, magpantay, no! And it goes out of bounds, yes. Okay, so Vincent Malyapre will replace Magpantay. So now both coaches are beginning to shuffle their players. As you can see, it is also a clash of the minds between Coach Jeff Chan and Coach Genesis Molto Jr. Meanwhile, Victoria handoff to Munoz. Munoz against Habonete. He's doubled. Ganya open, too strong, and they could not control it. And ball will stay with Tikas. It was tapped out by a blue shirt. 7 on the shot clock for Tikas. Baseline inbound. Munoz having trouble. Finds Gomez. Gomez now. Kick out. Victoria. Victoria. No. And we have a whistle simultaneous to the horn. It is now the second foul on Reniel Gomez. So now, Coach Chan has to replace Gomez with Fabian. So 2 quick fouls in such a short span for Reniel Gomez. He came off the bench to replace Jasper Manalang. Meanwhile, Ariate to the corner. Masinas. Yes! And now Masinas cuts the gap to 4. 15-11, 4-point lead for the visiting Tikas. Fabian wants a clear out. Khan pops out. You'll see he's still too far from the basket. They need to move closer. Underneath. No! And rebound won by Masinas. Ariate crossing the timeline. Ariate will drive. Yes! Matador defense at that time for Tikas Kapampangan. It's down to 2, 15-13. Steal by Sablaon. Sablaon all the way. So it's a foul on Munoz. Look at this. Look at that. This is Sablaon with the earlier move. We can say a slow motion drive. And then Sablaon with the steal. He will go all the way and a last second foul to give him a bonus. But before that, we have a timeout. We are tied at 15 all. Part of this huge crowd is, of course, the Honorable Mayor Rex Oliva of the City of Iriga. Beside him, of course, is our engineer Solomon Ngo. And, of course, our chairman in attendance, Chairman Soy Mercado. You're blocking chairman. Anyway, Sablon will troop to the line for his bonus. And this is for the lead. He's part of this huge crowd that has been here since 3 o'clock in the afternoon in anticipation of Game 3. So we are back to live action after we fixed some things here at the Sports Center. Masinas from the opposite angle, no. And an outlet pass to Can, and Can, another steal for Sablaon. So 3 steals already for Rufino, and we are still in the first quarter. This time a counter steal by Ganya. Santos now is running. Santos, yes. It's the first blaze 3 of the game, courtesy of Miko Santos. We are tied at 18-all. So you will be surprised, yes, that is only the first blaze 3 of the day. Aliate will slow things down. Sablaon, met by Can. Aliate using the screen. Sablaon, quick release, no. And it's won by Santos, quickly now to Can. Can ahead of the pack. Can, no. But there's a foul. At least, you know, Sablaon had no choice but to give up the foul. Of course, he does not want Can to have the easy basket. Meanwhile, Alex Lim will come in. And you can say quality minutes for Sablaon. At the line, our Mythical 5 member, Lancer Can. First one is good. And look at the numbers of Lancer Can. Again, just like Almario, 9 points, 2 rebounds. I guess he has been hit by that same curse that hit Almario, that when you receive an award, your performance goes down. Yes. Of course, shout out as well to the other Mythical 5 awardees. We got our MVP, of course, Larry John Mayo of the Taguig Generals, John Resty Mayo of the Zambales Constructicons, and of course, Renzo Victoria. So they are our Mythical 5. Meanwhile, a strong move is draws a foul. By the way, a 1-point lead for Tikas. That is 2 fouls now on Miko Santos. And Coach Chad has no choice but to sit down Miko Santos. So at the line, Vincent Malyapre. First one is good. Of course, you know, Malyapre, his contributions go beyond what is written on our stat sheet. He's another player who delivers a lot of intangibles, stuff that you cannot quantify with numbers. 2 for 2. Meanwhile, Macidas will take a rest. He will be replaced by Lloyd Jefferson Borbe, who another winner of Player of the Game honors. Meanwhile, strong move, and they have no choice again but to foul. See, the thing about that, you know, players, that when they give up a foul, they should foul just enough to make sure that the basket will not go in, but do not foul too hard for you to be assessed an unsportsmanlike foul. That will send Manalang to the line for his give shots, and the first one is good. We are tied at 20-all. A minute and 41 left. Look at the numbers of Manalang. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a +7. Perfect from the free throw line. Let's see. He is perfect from the free throw line in game. Yes, he's still perfect up to now. But again, I've said this before, you know, Manalang is a finals MVP. So he shines when it matters the most. Low post. Too deep. Bolbe, yes. And Bolbe announcing his arrival by restoring the lead to the Express, 22-21. And a foul given up. So both teams are in the penalty, by the way. First one on Alex Lim. So you can say constant shuffling by Coach Molto. At the line, Jasper Manalang, and he is still perfect over the last 2 games. Second one coming for Manalang. Yes. So now, it's a 1-point lead for Tikas, 23-22. So I can say Coach Chan matching the moves of his counterpart, Coach Molto. Whenever there's a sub, he quickly, puts a replacement. Oops! And it's going to be last touch on Alex Lim. Check that. It's going to be last touch on Manalang. So Matos, the starter, will return and he will do the inbound. So it's last touch on Manalang. Matos to trigger. Magbantay, handoff to Matos. Matos using the high screen. Eugene Malyap is in the game for the first time. Step back, Morbe. No. And battling underneath. There's a foul, yes. A lot of grabbing before the ball could fall into the hands of a player. The foul is on Matos. So since they are in the penalty, that will mean free throws again for Jasper Manalang. But before that, I guess we have an official's timeout. So players will report back to their benches. And the referees will sort things out with our table officials. With 49.3 seconds left in this, you can say, a very exciting and well-played first quarter. And if you can see in the background, I mean, as they say, let the thing speak for itself. Look at the overflow crowd that we have here at the Iriga Sports Center. Yes, so many people, you know. And for those who could not come in, yes, there are some people who could not go in anymore because we are almost at capacity. You know, they have placed a television, a giant television screen at the gate, so the fans outside can also watch. That's how many people want to watch this game. And you can say this venue is already at capacity. No more empty seats, ladies and gentlemen. Every seat is spoken for. Yes, you can see a shot. Look at the shot at the baselines. You know how many people are at the baseline. It's almost overflowing into the court. Because that's how much they love NBL basketball and also their Cam Sur Express. So at the line, Manalang for more free throws. And, well, I guess we've been talking too much about his perfection. He finally misses one. Anyway, second one for Manalang. And, this time he misses two. Okay. Okay, so an early entry by an Express, so that means Manala will be given a replacement free throw. Remember, you can only cross the line once the ball has left the shooter's hands. And Manalang makes it up with 1 point. 2-point lead for the visitors. Matos still. They give it to the post. This is Eugene Malyapre. Eugene against Victoria. And a steal! Look at that. A clean steal by Victoria. Meanwhile, Manalang will kick out to Ganya. Ganya will penetrate. No. And it's with the Express. Sabio to Matos. Again, to the post, Borbe. And Golbes stepped on the line.
Stepping out of bounds.
So again, a 2-point lead. Possible last shot here for Tikas. Let's see. Manalang. They have to fire. No! So, that's the horn. So after 12 minutes, our score is 24-22. A 2-point lead for the visitors, Tikas Kapampangan, over the Cam Sur Express. Again, that's our score. We'll be back for more of Game 3 of the NBL Finals.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
And again, this is our mythical 5 of the President's Cup. Larry John Mayo of Taguig, Resty Mayo of Zambales, Jerome Almario of the Cam Sur Express, and the Tikas Kapampangan tandem of Lancer Khan and Renzo Victoria. Congratulations, gentlemen. Of course, they were awarded last Sunday. And of course, the President's Cup MVP from the Generals, Larry John Mayo. Of course, at the same time, Mayo was also awarded as the MVP of the entire season. That includes, of course, the Governor's Cup. And of course, Mayo, more hardware for his collection. And of course, shout out to our hardworking NBL Pilipinas President, Ma'am Rose Montreal, who is monitoring this game right now as we progress. Good day, ma'am, and again, hope to see you soon. Okay, we have just begun the second quarter. Again, our score is 24-22. A 2-point lead for the visitors, Tikas Kapampangan. And to look at some quick numbers from that first quarter. But first of all, a attempt is no good. Ball batted. Scamper for it. It's won by Tikas. And, well, a foul's given up. But what a sequence we had here. Foul is on Sabio, and referees again are quick to separate the players. So there was an altercation as well in the first quarter. Again, this is not just about shooting the ball or rebounding the ball. It's also a mind game. The players are trying to psych out each other, get into each other's minds. So Isidro good on the free throw. Now, the leading scorers, by the way, in that first quarter, we have Sablaon with 8 points. And then lots of there's Masinas with 3. And then other teammates with 2 points each. Redondo with 4 early points. And then for Tikas, leading the way with 5 points each are Manalang, Santos, and Bragais. Then you got Reniel Gomez with 4. 33% shooting clip for Tikas, but look at this, 47% for the Express. Actually, Sablaon has 3 steals already. It's a triple. And now the lead of Pampanga is down to 1, 26-25. Inside alley-oop. All alley, no oop. Meanwhile, outlet pass. Aliate spinning, connecting. It's a blaze 3 for Medwin Aliate. And don't look now, in a step of a finger, Cam Sur now on top, 28-26. And a reach and foul. Who is it against? Look at that. Kapow, kapow. Yeah, what a segment. What a segment we have here now. Look at this. Aliate. This is so dizzying, even in slow motion, I tell you. All right, sideline inbound. With 14 on the shot clock. Here's the attack. And a foul. Oh, traveling. Traveling on Tikas. They are now behind by 2 after that blaze 3 by the Express. Abonete. Aliate crossing the timeline. Well, almost. Good defense on Aliate. Box and 1 defense by Manaloto. This time, Aliate having trouble. The ball is too far away and there's a foul. It looks like Aliate got it on the lip. Yeah. Foul is on Ganya. Meanwhile, Francisco will replace and Santos will enter the court. Meanwhile, Aliate is complaining that he got hit in the lip. Yes. So Aliate has to be replaced because there is a slight wound on his lip after that contact. So he has to be replaced. That's the rule.
Alex Lee replacing Edwin Ariate.
So that's a mandatory substitution.
14 seconds to shoot.
Meanwhile, 14 on the shot clock. Alex Lim now to Habonete. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Meanwhile, breaking some ankles. No. And it's cleared by Santos. So Santos is playing with 2 fouls, which is quite a risk, you can say. Meanwhile, Braga is step back. Too strong. And it's won by Lim. Lim now to Abonete. Lim to magpantay against Munoz. Magpantay. Back to Habonete. Habonete can hit this. No. Rebound battle. And there's a foul. Foul is on Joseph Francisco. And the crowd is cheering a little louder because, Mark Jason Raton is from Iliga City. Yes, he's the local hero. You see? About it. No, and it's won by the Express. Magpantay. We are tied at 29. Raton against Santos. Habonete, no! And Santos clears it. Tikas now on the attack. They will go for the lead. We're still tied at 29. Munoz with the size advantage over Lim. He wants a screen. Bagais, long Tom. No. It is won by Dumugtoy. Lim. Lim still. Lim baseline to Habonete. Habonete. Back to the basket. Habonete with the size advantage. Yes. Habonete knows when he is matched up with Joseph Francisco, he can easily, use his size advantage against Francisco. Meanwhile, a region foul by Dumugtoy with 12 on the shot clock. So we have not heard that much from Lancer Khan as he replaces Genmar Bagais. So 12 on the shot clock. Meanwhile, Ariate will return. You can say a situational sub for Coach Molto. Okay, Khan. Using the high screen. Khan to the corner. Open. No. Long rebound. Won by Maliapre. Lim will attack. Lim having trouble. Lim losing his balance. And Bob will stay with the Express. Again, the second quarter has progressed quite fast. Not much fouls, not much stoppages. Okay, Habonete has it. Habonete. Maliapre. Hand off. Lim. Using the screen of Habonete. Back to Habonete. Habonete for three. Top of the key. No. And there's a foul underneath. Who's it against? Oh! It's on Ariel Manaloto. Okay, Redondo will return. He was part of the starting five and he scored 4 quick points rather. Raton will sit down. You can say a well-received stint on the floor for Mark Raton. Meanwhile, oh yes! That got the crowd alive. 4-point lead now for the Express, 33-29. Manaloto. Francisco. Back to Ariel. No. Scramble, won by Francisco. Nice hustle there. Inside. Again, good defense. Somebody's free. Shot clock is winding down to 5 seconds. They hurried that shot. And what's this? Oh, that is now the third foul on Nico Santos. So now, Coach Chad has no choice but to sit down Santos, possibly for the remainder of this first half. 3 fouls already for Miko Santos. And in the pregame, we highlighted the importance of a good game for Miko Santos. Meanwhile, make that 6 points now for Francis Redondo. One of the longer serving players on the Cam Sur lineup. Meanwhile, long Tom is good. And Manalang with the triple. They're just behind by 3. 35-32. Ariate has it. Hand off to Magpantay. Magpantay against Isidro using the Habonete screen. Habonete, oh, anticipated well by Ganya. Good read. And Manalang will bring it down. Manalang. Manalang still. Manalang. Francisco. Yes! Lead is down to 1. So Coach Molto, smelling danger, he calls a timeout. Their lead is down to 1 with 5:35 left. Look at this. Francisco, some sort of a broken play, but of course a smooth shot by Francisco. We'll be back for more of the NBL Finals, Game 3. And coming soon, that's right, NBL Youth. Just check out our official Facebook page, NBL Pilipinas, for more details. And while you're at it, also check out WNBL Rising Stars. That's right, we got competitions in 25 under, 18 under. Also coming within the next few months. So again, like, follow, subscribe our official Facebook page and also our YouTube channel, where you can watch this game. If you missed this game live, you can watch it later on at your own pleasure. All right, they give it at the post to Aliate. Aliate now will survey, and here's a steal. Here's a steal, outlet pass. Khan off to the races. Oh, look at that. Back-to-back blocks. And look at the reaction of the crowd. Yes. Uh-oh. Look at that. Even the padding of the goalpost was removed because of the impact. That's how intense this game is, ladies and gentlemen. Even our equipment is not spared. So 13 on the shot clock. Ball will stay with Tikas. Jumper, no. And a big rebound by Malyapre. Meanwhile, magpantay. Oh, they lose it. They lose it. Redondo was not ready. All right, so Tikas will start things. And we are exactly 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Manalang directing operations against a much taller Redondo to the corner. Ganya, yes! And again, we will repeat that Ganya's really modified his game. From a acrobatic slasher, he has developed a three-point shot. Meanwhile, having trouble is the Express. That shot by Ganya restored a 2-point lead to Tikas, but look at that! Cabonete misses the gimme. He misses the point-blank shot. So it is a violation for Cam Sur. Look at that. Look at these back-to-back crispy blocks. Public displays of rejection. Look at, yes, it's like we're playing volleyball, huh? All right, Manalang. Again, being met by the taller Habonete, which is a good idea. Victoria, posting up. This is a good matchup, huh? Jumper, oh yes! Hey, don't look now, but Pampanga is on top by 5 after back-to-back triples by Isidro and Ganya. 40-35. Okay, Ariate has to do something. Ariate to Habonete. Habonete bounce pass inside to Bedon. Again, another point-blank miss for the Express. Triggers a fast break. Oh, wow. There's a blaze 3. And after that, a circus blaze 3 for Jasper Manalang. It all starts with defense, ladies and gentlemen. But first, here's this long-range shot by Isidro. And then, this is the steal. And then the circus blaze 3 for Jasper Manalang. Timeout. Timeout Express. We'll be back. And again, after this President's Cup, we have the Governor's Cup coming soon. That's right, we'll just take a brief rest and we'll be back before you know it. With, of course, the same intensity and action that you're seeing here in the President's Cup Finals. And possibly even more. Right now, I believe Tikas is on an 8-0 run. Those two triples, and a 9-0 run. Yes, a 9-0 run after those two triples and that blaze 3 by Manalang. So 9 unanswered points for Tikas. They are now ahead by 8. Meanwhile, Malyapre to Aliate. Aliate now. One-hander. No. Aliate again gets his own miss this time. Yes. So that's a very important basket for Aliate. No, it stops the 9-0 run of Tikas. So this time it's a turn of Coach Jeff Chan to call a timeout. And that's our score. We'll be back for the rest of the second quarter. Look at this. Very timely hit by Medwin Aliate. Yes, he gets his own miss. So poor box out there for Tikas. But more importantly, that broke the 9-0 run of Tikas. Look at the numbers of Medwin Aliate from game 2, 7.3 rebounds, 7 assists. That is the key number for Aliate. 7 assists to go with 3 steals and of course plus 19 efficiency. Of course, Medwin Aliate, a product of the Centro Escolar University in Manila. But of course, he is from Bicol. That's why he's playing for the Cam Sur Express. Victoria, handoff to the corner. Isidro hit one earlier, not this time. And it's cleared by Habonete. So the that 8-point lead, the 8-point lead earlier of Pampanga is the biggest of the game. They led by 7 in the first quarter. That was 30-5. Oh wow, Habonete. Shot clock winding down to 3 seconds. No, they hurried it. And last touch will be on the blue shirts of Cam Sur. Okay, Manala will take a rest. And Reniel Gomez will return. And Mark Lester Matos as well will report back to duty. So it's like players, the way the coaches are shuffling their players, they are shuttling back and forth. They make sure that the players are always well rested. They want fresh legs as much as possible. And I guess it shows because we have a running game right now. A very exciting game at that. Oops, we have a player on the floor. It's a triple for Gomez. Meanwhile, we have a player on the floor. Who is this? It looks like, yes, this is this is Vincent Malyapre. Yes, it's Vincent Malyapre. So referees will just sort things out and we'll be back.
foul committed by number 4, Lancer Khan. Mandatory substitution for Vincent Maliapre.
Okay, so here's what happened earlier. It has been deemed a flagrant foul on Lancer Khan. Yes, look at the contact there on the left side of your screen. Yes, so now Lancer Khan will have to sit down. At the same time, because of the impact on Maliapre, he likewise will sit down. It is now an 8-point advantage for Tikas. And they will have the Spalding basketball. On your screens there, that's Medwin Ariate. Again, the hero of the semifinal series. He drilled in the winning 3-point shot to eliminate the Taguig Generals in Game 3. That was 2 Sundays ago at FEU Pampanga. Meanwhile, Sablaon, close range, no. And rebound won by Isidro. This is De La Cruz rather. De La Cruz is in the game for the first time. Of course, De La Cruz did not play in Game 2. So a short stint on the floor for Rufino. And
technical foul is called on Cam Sur Express head coach. For unsportsmanlike behavior.
Okay, so a technical foul this time is given to Coach Molto of the Express for unsportsmanlike behavior. Okay. But of course, right now, you can understand what's going to the mind of Coach Molto. His team is behind by 8 points, and he probably, some coaches, they deliberately get themselves a technical foul in order to fire up their players. Yes, it's a special art by coaches. It's about timing. Meanwhile, another possession for Tikas. They are nursing a 9-point lead. Whoa! Offensive foul. Okay, offensive foul on Renzo Victoria. Only the first for Big Renzo. Of course, Victoria, easily, the best center among all centers in the NBL President's Cup as part of the Mythical Five. Okay, so Magpantay will start things. And now, Ariate will cross the timeline. This is the box and one defense being employed by Tikas. Big Dan Monsalve is also in the game for the first time. Matos for three. No. Battle for it. Oh, lots of bodies getting entangled underneath. But in the end, it's going to be a foul on the Express. Yes, it's on Dan Monsalve. And quickly Monsalve announcing his arrival with a foul. Okay, Gomez. Met by Matos. Gomez with the size advantage. But look at the hustle by Matos. Meanwhile, a foul away from the ball. It is another offensive foul on Tikas. So 2 fouls already on Lancer Khan. Earlier he was given a flagrant foul and now an offensive foul. Look what happened here. See, look at the right side of your screen, and then you can say it was the retaliation of Khan. Okay, it was the retaliation of Khan that caught the eye of our referees. Because more often than not, it's the retaliation that the referees catch. It's not the initiator, it's the retaliation. Oh yes! Another tiny basket by Aliate. And quickly, Coach Jeff Chan wants to make sure he calls a timeout for the final 54 seconds. Look at this. Ankle breaker by Aliate. Kapow. And we got a timeout. We'll be back. And okay, let's talk about CJ Ganya and Francis Redondo. So both teams now reporting back to the live court. And by the way, I think we have some crowd control issues, so we will have to wait until this is settled before we can resume play. And we can say it's an extended timeout. Called by Coach Jeff Chan earlier. So again, we have 54 seconds left. Yes, 54 seconds left before we call it a first half. See there on your screens, the Tikas Kapampangan. That's right, they're just fixing. All right, we got the officials timeout. We'll be back. All right, we're back to live action to play the final 54 seconds of this second quarter. And again, a reminder to all our fans. Again, we have a code of conduct. Please behave during the game. Anyway. Okay. Tikas now in possession. They're having trouble. Good defense here by the Express. And a steal. Yes, good defense by Express. Magpantay will go all the way. No. And Monsalve could not complete it. Hustling underneath continues. And traveling. Yes, traveling called. Okay, Kai de la Cruz will return. Also, Joseph Francisco. Possible situational sub here for the final 27 seconds. Ball, by the way, will stay with the Cam Sur Express. Matos baseline inbound to Monsalve. Monsalve faking Ariate. And Magpantay pops out. Magpantay. Redondo. Will spin. Redondo. No. Ball is won by Tikas. Possible last shot here for Tikas. Manalang. Burst of speed. And there's a foul.
Number 10, Mark Matos is second.
And second foul on Mark Lester Matos. And Manalang hopes to add to their advantage entering the halftime break. Right now it stands at 7, 47-40. They want to add to that. Yes. So this is for more cushion, and I think there's enough time. Okay, there's enough time for Cam Sur to mount one more offensive. All right. Okay, so Munoz will come in for the final 5 seconds to replace Isidro. Okay, last shot here for the Express. Let's see. Redondo. Oh! Broken up by the defense. And that's it. So at halftime, our score is 49-40. A 9-point lead for the visitors, Tikas Kapampangan. And we'll be back to analyze the first half and, of course, bring you the third quarter. After this commercial break, stay with us. You're watching Game 3 of the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup Finals.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
And of course, congratulations to our winner of our Arc Athletics Beyond the Arc 3-point shooting contest. Yes, of course, he will win a prize from Arch Athletics. Our halftime score is 49-40, a 9-point lead for the visiting Tikas Kapampangan. And let's look at some numbers from that first half. Well, you can say the shooting clip went down in the second quarter. So 39% for Cam Sur, 15 out of 38. Compared that to 36% for Tikas, 14 out of 39. But the key here is the free throws. More free throws actually for Tikas. Look at the leading scorers. So Jasper Manalang, the lone guy in double figures with 13. And then Isidro with 5, Santos 5, Burgais with 5. 9 for Ariate and Sablaon. So that sets the stage for quite an exciting second half. So again, the edge here is almost the same field goal shooting, but for a total of 14 free throws out of 16 converted by Tikas compared to only 6 out of 9 for Cam Sur. And you add to that the second chance points, 8 against 5 in favor of Tikas. And then Tikas also winning the rebound battle. Meanwhile, Redondo starting the second half like he started the first half with a basket. So hopefully that will be a spark that Cam Sur is looking for as they try to overhaul this 9-point halftime deficit. It's down to 7. Of course, Santos is playing with foul trouble. He has 3 fouls and Francisco misses. So chance here for back-to-back hits for the Express. Look at Aliate. Hand off to the trailing Redondo. No, but tip in is good. So you can add 2 points to the second chance points of Cam Sur on that tip in by Habonete. So 4 points to begin the third quarter for the Express. Tikas is just ahead now by 5. Of course, Tikas needs a basket. Santos for 3. Too strong. Rebound is grabbed, but there's a foul. Oh, it's on Magpantay. So 2 fouls on Magpantay. Bragais, talking about Genmar Bragais. So Genmar Bragais had 5 points in the first half. And let's see. Oh, ball will go to Cam Sur. See, Bragais had 5 points only, but he played for a total of only 10 minutes. Well, a little under 11 minutes for Bragais. So not much impact in the first quarter or in the first half for Bragais, except for those few instances when he tried to, get on the minds of the opposition and also of the fans. Okay, Ariate. No score yet for Tikas. Habonete, too strong. Still with Habonete, but it slips on from his fingers. And look at the hustle. You admire that. Meanwhile, Ganya will replace Santos. Like what I said, Santos is in foul trouble. Miko Santos right now is nursing 3 personal fouls. Yes. So better preserve him for the crucial stages of this game. Bragais still against Magpantay. Bragais wants a clear out. He wants space. He wants to explode to the hoop. Bragais, kick out. No. And a rebound plucked in midair. Magpantay on the attack. No. Ball is loose. It's with the Express. Bragais will go all the way for the layup. It is a blaze 3 for Bragais. So 8 points now quickly for Genmar. Manalag's the high man right now for Pampanga with 13. He is followed now by Bragais with 8. Hesitation. Yes! And Malyape gets the 3 points back. And Ganya, ball batted away. It will stay with the white shirts.
21 seconds on the shot clock.
Take a look at this again. Look at that. Look at the hustle. Bagay simply unstoppable on the break. He was a foot ahead of the defense. And of course, Malyape, a little bit of hesitation, but nonetheless, it's a three-pointer. Oh, yes. Okay, Manala ups his total to 15. Lead is up to 7. 54-47. That was a crucial 14-0 run actually. 14-0 run by Pampanga in the second quarter. Meanwhile, hey, Magpantay is starting to heat up. Lead is down to 4. Victoria now. Dribbling. Victoria. There's the foul given up. So again, now going back to that 14-0 run by Tikas in the second quarter. But before that, look at this. You know, Magpantay all day to fire. The defense did not even bother to challenge, and they paid dearly for it.
Shooting 2, red zone, Victoria.
So at the line, Victoria will try to pad their lead. He's hearing it from the crowd, but he silences the noise with that free throw. Look at the numbers of Victoria. 12 points, 12 rebounds. Yeah, good numbers actually for Lorenzo. Double-double, 12-12. Yes, 2 for 2. So right now, Victoria has 6 points. And that represents the lead of Tikas, which is 6, 56-50. Of course, right now, momentum is slowly shifting to Cam Sur. Jumper on the way. No, nobody there for the rebound. Oh, steal by Aliate. Good defense. Aliate now. Aliate. Oh, he's blocked, but there's a foul.
Foul number 7. Second team foul.
Okay, Isidro with the foul. He will sit down. Back in the ball game is Lancer Khan. And Khan, as of now, has only 2 points. Actually, he also has 2 points and 2 fouls. Malyape, Malyape having trouble. Malyape, and they continue to wrestle for it. And referees have to step in. Yes, they all want that Spalding basketball. And they are still stuck with each other. And finally, they get separated. And look at the expression of the guys. Okay, here's what happened. Look, Malyape, okay, it was a good steal, okay? Good tap by Bagais, but they get entangled, and then, there you go. Yes, they don't want to give up the Spalding basketball. So referees have to step in and tell these players to cool it. Meanwhile, you can see in the background the Express coaches up in arms. Oh, what are they protesting? Okay, so it is deemed a jump. Okay, so Bagais will jump it against Malyape at the closest circle, which is, of course, that one. Okay, so they are ready. And it's won by Tikas. Look at that, outlet pass. Manalang, no dribble. And let's see. It's a blastery, yes, for Manalang. And that gives them breathing space. Lead is up to 9, 59-50 off that jump ball. Malyape to the corner. Redondo, no. It stays with Cam Sur. In traffic, behind the back to Habonete. And that gets the crowd going. The crowd is energized after that play. Meanwhile, spin move, no. Okay, chance here for the Express. They are threatening. They're just behind by 7 and traveling. Oh, what a time to come. Well, that sort of stymied their rally. Look at that. This is the play that energized the crowd here at Iriga. Another angle. Yes. Don't hate, just appreciate, they say. All right, Gomez. Gomez now. Oh, he wanted to drop it to Victoria, but Victoria recovers. So they will now recycle the play. Victoria is too strong and Bragay is batting for it. And let's see. What is the verdict? Okay, it's going to be Cam Sur ball. Okay, Matos will return to replace Aliate. Abonete. Back to Matos. Matos now crossing the timeline. Matos. Accusing the screen. Sablaon! No! Tap won by Habonete. Fresh shot clock here for the Express. Rufino attacks. No! And rebound Victoria. The guys now. Quickly. They will wait for their teammates to set it up. Now they'll go for the half-court set. Tikas. Gomez is playing at the same time as Gomez now wants a clear out. Gomez, Victoria at the post. Victoria with the mismatch. And there's the help defense and a foul on the help. Okay, it's on Redondo, so the helper with the foul. It was an obvious mismatch anyway. You know, Victoria will easily eat up the defense of the much smaller Rufino Sablaon. So now when Redondo came for the help, he commits the foul. 7-point lead for Tikas. It was as high as 9. Dump pass to Victoria. Up and under move. Back to 9, matching their biggest lead. Matos, he is simply energetic on the floor. Habonete, he can hit this. No. Anyway, Khan will bring the ball down. Khan applying the brakes, waiting for teammates. Gomez. Gomez now escapes Matos. Gomez kick out. Khan. Air ball, but it's picked up. Jake Munoz at the right place at the right time to clean up the mess. This is now the biggest lead of Tikas. 63-52. Three-pointer. Yes! They needed that. What a timely triple for Matos. Khan. To Ganya. Okay, Gomez will try to escape Matos. This time it's going to be Gomez against Borbe. Ganya. And Ganya's fouled. You know, I have to say this, after seeing that last frame, I remember when Coach Chan was a player, he was cool on the court. But as a coach, he is suddenly intense. Of course, again, coaching and playing are worlds apart. That's for sure. Anyway, at the line for 2 free throws, CJ Ganya. Hoping to pad their lead. Oh. Anyway, he will try again. If we had a dunk contest, I think Ganya will be easily one of the top contenders. Anyway, split at the line for Ganya. But then again, like what I said, no, lately Ganya has focused more on this perimeter game than his high-flying acrobatics that made him famous early in his NBL career. Meanwhile, Sabio will try to escape Munoz. Cross-court pass, open shot, no! And it's picked up by Munoz. Gomez will slowly bring it down and he will use the Ganya screen. He wants to bring their lead back to double figures. Shot clock winding down to 5 seconds. Can to Gomez. He has to shoot. 1 second. No. Oh, nobody backs out Ganya, but lucky there for the Express. It did not go in. Meanwhile, Matos will kick it out. You can say the Express has allowed Tikas to set up their defense, so they did not move quickly enough. Butterfingers for Habonete. See, about that last sequence, they should have, pushed the ball. They allowed Tikas to set up their defense. Meanwhile, Vincent Malyapre will return to replace Sabio and also Medwin Ariate. So sometimes you will wonder, what will be the finishing fives of these two coaches given their substitution patterns in this Game 3. Can. Using the high screen. By the way, Miko Santos, 3 fouls and all, is back in action. And a floater by Can is no good, but Francisco is there underneath. So again, Francisco proving you do not need to be 6'5" or around that. See, look at that. Can with the attack. And then Francisco, nobody boxed out Francisco. Good timing by Francisco. I said, you do not need to be 6'5" to dominate the boards. All you need is good timing, a good sense for the ball, just like Joseph Francisco. It's like, he has radar in his eyes. He knows where the ball will go. And he completes the free throws. Again, aside from, those skills as a center, Francisco has to polish his free throw shooting because for sure he will be getting a lot of contact and a lot of fouls. Ball tap, it will stay with the Express. So it's a 12-point lead now for Pampanga. So again, the constant shuffling has been the strategy of both coaches. Try to outsmart each other. Ariate will shoot. No. And quickly, Can. Francisco, the big man, is running and he is blocked. Aliate now in transition. Aliate, they have to attack before the defense can set up. Ball bear. Yes. And it's a 2-pointer for Bolbe. Down to 10. 67-57. Lots of time. We still have the fourth quarter ahead of us. And we're at the 2-minute warning of the third quarter. Okay, here's a steal. Aliate now will not rush. They want to get something out of this possession, and a foul given up by Munoz.
Foul number 16. Jake Munoz is second.
2 now on Munoz.
17 seconds to shoot.
17 on the shot clock. Sideline inbound for Medwin. Having trouble finding a teammate, taking too much time. Malyapre to the baseline. Kick out. Shot clock is down to 8 seconds. Aliate. Oh, yes! It's down to 7 on that triple by Medwin Aliate. Let's see the reaction of Tikas. Santos. Oh, stolen! Big steal! Layup, no! Who has it? It's with Santos. And look at that, Santos battling for it despite having 3 fouls. Munoz sailing for the deuce. It's a blaze 3 for Jake Munoz. Back to a double-figure lead, 70-60. We have a ball game. Battle underneath. Muscle for muscle. Who's going to win? They opt to kick it out. Aliate off balance. Well, the shot clock was winding down. He had no choice. Meanwhile, a foul given up to stop the attack.
Foul number 2, Lloyd Borbe, penalties first.
Okay, foul is on Borbe. And they are in the penalty, so it will mean free throw time for Jake Munoz. Okay, so Eugene Malyapre will check in as well. So the two Malyapres are on the court at the same time. Free throw time, Jake Munoz. First one is good. Again, 36.2 seconds left. So possibly, maybe what, 2 or 3 more possessions before we call it a third quarter. This is game 3, ladies and gentlemen. The series is tied at 1-1. And again, this is a very crucial game. Whoever wins this game will have a big advantage entering game 4 this Sunday. Magpantay gets entangled. There's a foul on Munoz. Third on Munoz. So now Munoz joins his teammates in the foul trouble. Miko Santos most notably. Quick release. No. Ball is loose. It's won by Tikas. Francisco with strong hands. Cross court, Francisco finds Santos. Santos, he will give it to a guard. It's with Can. Can batting screens. Can. Oh, wow! Off-balance shot by Can right in front of us. Let's see, will it count? Referees will confer. But what a shot by Can. He was simply twisting his body in midair as the game clock was winding down. So let's see. Here's the replay. The referees will review. So look at Can, look at the release, look at the light. Oh, well, let's just wait for the official decision. Let's leave it to the referees. But of course, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, you have an idea what the verdict will be. Yes, the video says it all. The referees are just making sure. All right? Because, you know, with the way this game is progressing, it might go down the wire. Yes. So that confirms it is indeed a buzzer-beating three-point shot by Lancer Can to end the third quarter. So that pegs our official score at 74-60. And look at Coach Molto simply praying to the high heavens for guidance. All right, Bagais and company are getting up for the fourth quarter, and we'll bring you that quarter after this break. Stay with us for Game 3 of the NBL President's Cup Finals.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
Of course, we chose a member for studio audience as a Glutamax. Guapo to the max of the game. Of course, he will receive prizes from Glutamax. So he will continue to be guapo. Yes, Glutamax. All right, back. We are about to start the fourth quarter. And of course, we'd like to say hello to our president, Ma'am Rose Montreal, who is again monitoring this game as we speak. Of course, ma'am, we miss your soothing presence in an intense game like this. For sure. All right, look at that. Munoz having trouble, but he recovers. A 14-point lead. If you just joined us, you know, Lancer Can hit an off-balance three-point shot to close the third quarter. So it was a buzzer beater, 74-60. And chance for the Kapampangans to pad their lead. But then again, no, good defense by the Express. So they continue to fight. Of course, they will do their best to defend their home court against the invaders from Pampanga. Santos, no. Ball tap. It's won by, oh, we have a collision. Wait a minute. Referees will sort it out. Again, no, this big crowd. No, what a big crowd we have here at the Iliga City Sports Center supporting Tikas Kapampangan and the Cam Sur Express. Yes, there is a small contingent. There is a small contingent of Kapampangan fans here in attendance that made the trip all the way from Central Luzon to cheer for their team. Meanwhile, Lim. Oh, running shot, foul in mid-air.
Foul number 18, red zone Victoria is second.
Okay, 2 fouls now on Victoria. So, well, good job by Victoria to stay out of foul trouble. That's only second foul.
2 free throws, Verman Magpantay.
But it will mean free throws for Verman Magpantay. And they need this as they are now trailing by 14. Yes. So I guess the rally aspirations of Cam Sur should start now with this free throw by Magpantay. So 2 for 2 for Magpantay. Gomez to Victoria. Big man bringing the ball down. All right, gives it to a guard. Gomez. Gomez still. Gomez. One-hander. No. Oh, offensive rebound. Munoz. No. All right, Sablaon has it. They're behind by a dozen. And he is fouled on the way to the hoop. Uh-oh. It's against, I believe, yes, confirm. It is on Lancer Khan. And now 4 fouls. 4 fouls on Lancer Khan. And quickly, Coach Chan replaces Lancer to preserve him for the crucial stages of this game. And now, the nice thing about Cam Sur, they are making their free throws. They are now making their free throws. So one more for Rufino. Yes. Okay, Bragais will take the place of Khan. They are ahead by 10. Santos to Genmar. Genmar. To Miko. Santos. Bragais. Shot clock winding down to 8 seconds. Bragais looks at the clock. Bragais, step back. Yes! And Bragais ups the lead again to 12. Sablaon. Yes! A good response by the Express. It's down to 9. Back to single figures. Bragais. Bragais now. To Miko Santos. Shot clock winding down. Victoria. 3 on the shot clock. Victoria for 3. No. Chance here now. Magpantay. Kick out. Sablaon. No. Rebound by Victoria, and we have a foul on the rebound. So it's a foul on Eugene Malyapre. Okay, Habonete will return. So right now maybe you can have an idea, no, who will be or who will comprise the starting or the closing five of both teams. Of course, these are the best players. You want your best players on the floor at the end of the game, or whoever is performing well today. Victoria, handoff to Manalang, no, but look at that. Victoria with the offensive rebound. No, again, a stat that we like to look at are second chance points and offensive rebounds. Now, these are indicators of and usually the team that wins the offensive rebounds and the second chance points usually goes on to win the game. Oh, yes. Magpantay says, not yet. And again, let us go to the second chance points. 5 right now for Tikas. 4. Oh, steal by Sablaon. Sablaon, no. Good trail job. Oh! 2 sorry misses for the Express. And now Tikas will slow it down. But you don't say that to the guys. Steal now. Oh, counter steal. Wow, what action we have here. The crowd is getting their money's worth. Manalang wants a clear out. Manalang now. Inside. Oh, Isidro was not ready. The pass was too strong as well. Okay, Medwin Aliate will replace Alex Lim. Okay, Coach Chan wants to settle down his troops. He calls a timeout with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. We'll be back with the balance of this ball game. Back to the ball game. Look at the intense action we have here. And no, they are really fighting for that basketball. Everybody wants a piece of the Spalding basketball. And yes, you know, it's the fourth quarter. It's time to step up. The players will now run faster, jump higher, and the fouls will be even harder. Masinas, too strong. And it's tracked by Tikas. Okay, Bagais using the Santos screen. Bagais wants to go one-on-one. Step back! No! And rebound won by Sablaon. Express on the run. No choice but to foul for Tikas.
Number 3, CJ Ganya, second, 14 foul.
So foul is on Ganya.
2 free throws, Verman Magpantay.
At the line, Verman Magpantay. First one is good. So again, the key here, okay, the key here for Cam Sur is they are making their free throws. That is a good sign. And it's just down to 8. Possibly even less if Magpantay makes this. Oh, we spoke too soon. But they get it. They keep it up. Ball is loose and... Okay, referees, they correct themselves. Yes, it is a collectible error. Okay, it is a collectible error. And the ball will stay with the Cam Sur Express. Yes. All right. So, big break here for Cam Sur. Meanwhile, Victoria will return for Ganya. Senior skills coach Genesis Molto Jr. All right, Habonete receives. 7.5 left before we crown a winner. 6 on the shot clock. So now, Cam Sur has to move quickly. They only have 6 seconds to work with. Baseline inbound. Again, they have to move quickly. Let's see the reaction. And a foul given up. Who's it against? Uh-oh. It's on Santos. And now that is the 4th team foul on Miko Santos.
14 seconds on a shot clock.
So that resets the shot clock to 14. More clock to burn for the Express. Sablaon, no! And a rebound won by Tikas. They need this basket. Oh, what a rejection! What a crispy block. Meanwhile, on the run, Ariete! Yes, yes, yes! It's down to 6. Foul is on Jake Munoz. Look at this. It all starts with defense. That block triggering this fast break, this one-man fast break by Medwin Ariete. And now Ariete can trim it further with this free throw. So all eyes now on Medwin Don Ariete. Yes! It's down to 4. Coach Chan needs to talk to his players with 7 minutes left in this exciting ball game. We'll be back. Look at this. Medwin Ariete, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Good all-around performance by Medwin. Kapow! Yes, of course, we know Medwin. So, chance of defense. This will be a key possession for Tikas. They need to take care of the ball. They need to get something out of this possession. They do not want to waste the timeout of Coach Chan. Dipsy-do! Yes! Miko Santos giving some breathing space to Tikas. 80-74, 6-point lead. But that is not a safe lead by any means, I tell you. That can disappear easily. Oh, what a reverse. Everything but the shot. You know, with rules like the Blaze 3 and the Free 3, you know, no lead is safe here in NBL Pilipinas. All right. Another crucial possession for Tikas. Well, right now. Oh, steal! Steal! Yes! And Arriate with the steal and the basket. And don't look now, it's down to 4 again. Look at this. What a clean steal. A clean steal, yes, by Medwin Arriate. So, a bonus coming for Medwin. So you may ask, why is that not a Blaze 3? Because for it to be a Blaze 3, the steal must emanate from the backcourt, not the front court. In that case, it emanated from the front court of Cam Sur. Yes! It's down to 3, ladies and gentlemen. A one-possession game. Pressure now is on Tikas. And they lose the ball! Wow! What a turn of events! Okay, Coach Chan has filed the coach's challenge. So now, the referees will review the challenge and we will return with their decision. So please hang on. Again, a crucial challenge filed by Tikas Kapampangan. And we can say that this challenge might dictate who will win this game. Stay with us.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Tikas was unsuccessful. Last touch, Reniel Gomez.
Okay, so you heard it from our officials. It is an unsuccessful challenge by Tikas Kapampangan. So ball will stay with the Express. Here it is again. Here's a better angle, okay? So look at the ball. Who's gonna touch it last? All right. So referee signal Cam Sur ball. It's gonna stay with Cam Sur. 6:20 left. What a ball game. Now we thought Tikas was gonna run away with it, but no. Cam Sur comes fighting back. Steal! Big steal here. And 2 points. It's a Blaze 3 by Reniel Gomez. See, I told you that look at the effect of the Blaze 3. The lead is now doubled, 86-77. Sablaon against Bagais. Rufino, yes! Four-point lead for Tikas. It is not a safe lead. I will say that again and again. It is not a safe lead. They need more points to be sure. Santos. Kick out. Munoz speaking in traffic and he draws the foul. With a move like that, surely there will be a foul. Look at that. First, here's that the steal and the Blaze 3 for Reniel Gomez. And then, of course, the response by Rufino Sablaon. So now referees will review that last sequence. And, okay, I guess we'll be back with their decision. Okay, so the foul on Habonete stays. So free throws here for Tikas, but they miss. What a time to miss. No, even if they're ahead, no, right now, clearly, momentum is on the side of Cam Sur. Okay, split for Munoz. Okay, Magpantay's back, so I'm guessing Magpantay will be part of the finishing five for Coach Molto and the Express. Again, you want your best players on the floor at this juncture. It's winning time. Habonete. Face basket. Sablaon. Quick release. No. Battle underneath. Won by Habonete. Habonete is too deep. He's forced to pass. Ariate will attack. Step back. Ariate. No. Oh, into the hands of Habonete. And stepping on the line. Yes. Very clear. As Rufino was building momentum, he stepped on the line. So again, a crucial possession here for Tikas. Oh, they cannot afford errors like this. Habonete to Ariate. Golden opportunity here. No! Tikas dodging a bullet. Baga is underneath for the reverse. It's a blaze 3 for Genmar. And don't look now. The lead of Tikas is up to 8. 87-79. 4:26 left. A timeout is called. But before that, look at that. Look at that fast break. How smooth it is. What a reverse by Genmar. It's a blaze 3. And we'll be back for the balance of this tight contest. Stay with us, please. And there you see on your screens there, Mayor Rex Oliva, Engineer Solomon Ngo, and of course our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado in attendance. Part of the huge crowd, and I say huge is an understatement. It's an overflow crowd here. Look at the numbers of Genmar guys, including that last reverse, 13 points, 5 rebounds for Genmar. So again, another critical possession for Cam Sur as Victor gives up the foul, and that will send a Express player to the free throw stripe. It's going to be John Edward Habonete. So Habonete with 2 crucial free throws. Yes. He now has to make this. No ifs or buts about it. If they are to continue their rally. Down to 6. 87-81. So, steal by Sablaon. I think Sablaon has how many steals today? He has, well, we'll check his steals. Well, Sablaon has, he has a lot of them. Meanwhile, Habonete with the stretch. A big basket by Habonete. It's down to 4. And now they apply pressure defense on the ball carrier. They give it to Bragais. Bragais now is too far from the basket. He needs to move closer. Bragais now with the attack. No! And a tip in by Victoria. You can say the pressure was relieved a bit by that tip in by Renzo. Aliate now. They need points in a hurry. Aliate having trouble. And Aliate bounces the ball off the thigh of Renzo. And look at this. Look at this last sequence. Here's the crucial hit by Habonete. But look at the response of Bragais. Oh! Another big basket by Cam Sur. They are behind again by 4. Bragais now. Under 3 minutes left. The pressure is mounting on both sides. Bragais looks at the clock. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Down to 3 seconds. Bragais no, and a rebound secured by Ariate. This will be a big possession for the Express. Any points here will be welcome. Sablaon using the high screen. Met by Bragais. Step back! No! Big rebound! Oh, but the ball is loose. It's picked up. It's with Bragais. They have the numbers. Bragais! No! And there's a... Oh, wow. Bodies flying everywhere. Bodies flying everywhere. Wow. What action we have here. And it's a foul on Daniel Gomez. Let's see what happened there. By the way, that's a third foul on Daniel. A 4-point lead for the Express. Ganya now returns. So now, okay, we have a wet spot at the circle. We'll have to fix that. Okay, now at the line, all eyes now on John Edward Habonete. Oh! Uh-oh, what a time to miss for Habonete. He now has to make this one. Habonete. Yes! It's down to 3. It's with Bragais crossing the timeline. Bragais to Miko Santos. Santos handoff. It's the last 2 minutes winning time in NBL Pilipinas. Oh! It's no man's land underneath the basket. And the foul is on Manalang. The foul of the rebound play is on Manalang. And that will send Malyapre to the line for free throws. So Vincent with 2 crucial shots. Yes! It's down to 2. Cam Sur is breathing down the necks of Tikas Kapampangan. Yes! 1-point game. All right. Here's the pressure defense. They need long passes like that one. Underneath, too deep. And there's a foul. Well, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to get the opposition into foul trouble. And that is now the 4th foul on John Edward Habonete, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He will stay in the game and finish this minute and 45. Victoria rising to the occasion with that crucial free throw.
Pakiusap lang po, yung mga tao sa goal, sa ilalim ng goal, iwasan po natin galawin yung ating goal.
Okay, so we still have to get some crowd issues before we proceed. Yes, yeah, look at the number of, look, so many people here. Again, Victoria. Another crucial free throw. He misses! And the rebound is secured by the Express. Ariate. They can go for the lead in this possession. All they have to do is to be careful and execute properly. Habonete! No! What a miss! And the rebound is cleared by Tikas. Habonete missing a point-blank attempt. Wow! You could feel the collective consternation of the crowd. Meanwhile, Habonete gets some sort of a retrieve as he will shoot free throws now. He will try to earn the lead the hard way. Yes, exactly what I mean. The hard way, because the way he has been shooting free throws. But again, he still has a chance. He still has a chance with one more free throw. Anyway, 1 point is better than no points. But he has to make this shot. 2 misses! Wow! Oh, steal by Habonete. And oh, yes! It's a blaze 3 off the steal. 1 point lead now for Tikas. The pressure is on. And it's gonna be Cam Sur ball. Wow! What a major comeback for the Express. They were trailing by as much as 14, but it starts with defense. The defense of Habonete, the catalyst for this blaze 3. And now it's a 1 point lead and possibly even more for the Express. Magpantay using the screen. Magpantay with the attack. No! Okay, the door is still open. Under a minute left. Under a minute left. Time winding down. Yes! 40 seconds left. Gomez rather. Gomez kick out. Munoz. Strong move. Oh, Munoz is blocked. But there's a foul. There's a foul on Habonete. 5 fouls on Habonete. So now, crucial, it's the turn of Jake Munoz to enter the pressure cooker. Cool on the first. Wow. I tell you, we will only confirm the winner after the final buzzer. You have to wait until the final buzzer to determine the winner. Second one for Munoz for the lead. 1 point lead. 1 point lead for the visitors. But now, again, the Express They have to be careful with this possession. The game clock says 33 seconds. So that means the ball will still go back. There's a chance the ball will still go back to Tikas. Whatever happens. Ariate now. One-on-one. He will use the abonete screen. Ariate. We've seen this before. Ariate kick out. Sablaon! No! Rebound! Big rebound! And weak pass! But the ball is loose. Who has it? It's. Okay, referees will review to be sure. They will review to be sure. What an ending. 4.1 seconds left. A 1-point lead for the visiting Tikas Kapampangan. Referees will decide who will have the basketball after that wild sequence. So everybody now on the edge of their seats waiting for the verdict. Who will own the basketball? Wow! Again, if this is Game 3, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Game 4 this Sunday. So again, the winner of this game will take a 2-1 lead in the best of 5 series. And big momentum. Referee says Tikas basketball. Okay. Tikas Kapampangan wants to make sure Coach Jeff Chan calls a timeout. He wants to map out one last play. Some reminders. Look at this. Okay. So look at the ball very well. Okay. Look at the roll. So it's last touch so far. Alright. Oh yes. It hit the purple shoes of Malyapre. Okay, so it hit the shoes of Malyapre before going out of bounds. Okay, we will hang on to the air. So now, here's the thing about this timeout. Coach Chan calls a timeout. They have possession. He will give some reminders to his players for this final 4.1 seconds. Now, on the other hand, if you're Coach Genesis Molto, the question is, will you give up a foul and force Tikas to shoot free throws? Because if you give up a foul, it will stop the clock. They will have probably enough time to mount a miracle shot. By the way, both teams are in the penalty. Cam Sur has one more timeout. See, that's the timeout that Coach Molto is hoping to use later on. No more timeouts for Coach Chan. That's his last timeout. Okay? So now, this will be a very important inbound for Tikas. The main thing, okay, they need a good inbound. They have to avoid throwing the ball away. First things first, they need a good inbound. Of course, good defense on the part of the Express. They put it in play, and as expected, they give the quick foul. They take off 1 second off the game clock. So if ever, after these free throws, whatever happens, they have probably sufficient time to reverse the outcome. So now, let's see if Ganya can add more cushion to their 1-point lead. No! The door is still open for the Express. All they have to do is knock and enter. Now, if you're Ganya, will you miss this or will you shoot it? Because if he misses, there's it will prevent Cam Sur from calling a timeout. Let's see. 2 misses. All right. Malyapre now. Sablao, they ran out of time. They ran out of time. Wow, what an ending! Congratulations to our winners by the slimmest of margins. The Tikas Kapampangan, the visitors, arriving and escaping with a 92-91 win over the home side, Cam Sur Express. Woo! What an ending, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch our breath. Of course, we'll break down this game, and of course, we'll give you our post-game traditions and festivities. But again, our final score is 92-91, a 1-point escape for Tikas Kapampangan against the Cam Sur Express, and that sets the stage for an exciting Game 4 this Sunday. So hope you could all join us this Sunday for Game 4. And as always, at the end of the game, we will award our Glutamax Men Player of the Game, and he is no other than Jasper Manalang of the winning Tikas Kapampangan. Good job, Jasper. And see you in Game 4. And again, it has been a good all-around game for Jasper. No, really deserving to be our Glutamax Men Player of the Game. Of course, look at that. Manalang simply was making the plays. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Yes, look at this. This Blaze 3, runaway Blaze 3. And he was simply at the right place at the right time. And of course, his orchestration, which is really what he is made for. So again, a 1-point win for Tikas, 92-91. It went down the wire before we declared our winner. Okay, so again, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Game 4 this Sunday. So hope you could join us, ladies and gentlemen, to watch that game either live here at the venue or on our live streaming platforms or even on Aliw Channel 23. Okay, so again, we have our smart powered up plays. And let's see what happened in this super duper exciting ball game. That's right, it's the Cam Sur Express hosting the visiting Tikas Kapampangan. Of course, in the first quarter, of course, these plays are brought to you by Smart Powerall 99. Load now! Yes, Smart Powerall 99. And we can say a good start actually for both teams. They tried to, get each other into each other's nerves. It was a really, they were matching each other's moves. And then Sabloon came off the bench, with some defense, and of course, good defense led to offense. Alyate as well, the heroes, Aryate, Sabloon. So a 2-point lead for Tikas at the end of one quarter. Now, in the second quarter, this is where Tikas made their move. They unleashed a 14-0 run, right, in the second quarter. You can say it blew the game wide open. But, knowing Cam Sur, they were being cheered on by this huge crowd that you see in the background. Tikas came fighting back with plays like this by Medwin Alyate to keep the home fans happy. And at halftime, Tikas with a 49-40 lead. So basically the same story come the third quarter. Magpantay of course was there with his shots. And then of course Gomez, like I said, our best player with his timely shot. And this is the play that got the crowd going. That beautiful behind the back pass to Habonete. So again, still no clear picture. Here's the buzzer beater by Can to end the third quarter, 74-60. So I guess that kind of gave Tikas momentum entering the fourth quarter. But no. Cam Sur had other plans. They came fighting back. They played with pride, they played with passion, and they even took the lead late in the game. If not for the breaks or some crucial misses down the stretch, the result could have been otherwise. But again, Tikas holding on to the win. Again, congratulations Tikas Kapampangan, 92-91 victors. They take a 2-1 series lead. Of course, those highlights were brought to you by Smart Powered Up Plays. And like what I said, if this is Game 3, we cannot wait for Game 4 this Sunday. So until this Sunday, NBL fans, on behalf of all our hardworking men and women that has made this game possible, this has been Anthony Cervino. Until this Sunday, Philippines, love you all. Bye! NBL Pilipinas, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.